Hi everyone. Today I would like to discuss about synthesis of ethosuximide. So ethosuximide is a succinamide derivative and it is the drug of choice for the treatment of absence seizures, which is very important point. It is only the drug of choice for the treatment of absence seizures. This is the structure of ethosuximide. It is a succinamide derivative. So what are the starting materials used for the synthesis of ethosuximide are? So the first starting material is ethyl methyl ketone. So the starting material for this synthesis is ethyl methyl ketone. This is the starting material, one starting material, ethyl methyl ketone. So the ethyl methyl ketone is reacts with another material that is named as that one is teican acetate. This is nothing but ethyl acetate. Here it consisting of cyanide. So what is the exact name of this molecule is ethyl cyanoacetate. These two are the starting materials. One is ethyl methyl ketone reacts with ethyl cyanoacetate. Here the hydrogen H2 from this carbon and oxygen from this ethyl methyl ketone both are lost as water, keeping the same double bond, and club these two molecules and write down the final product as. So see the final products. Write down this carbon atom first. This carbon atom possesses C2H5 and keep this methyl here as CH3 and write down this double bond here and write down this product carbon with CN C double bond O C2H5. This is the final product. This is occurred in the presence of a piperidine as a base. It is a type of Knoevengen condensation. And finally we are getting this product. And how to write the name for this molecule is, so carbonyl carbon we have to write it as 1, 2, 3, and here ethyl consisting of 2 carbon atoms, and write it as 4 and 5. And this is the numbering for this molecule. And how to write the name for this one, always ester is in the form of ethyl. First ethyl, at the second position it consisting of cyano, at the third position it is consisting of methyl. So these are the substituents, right? So ethyl, second position cyano, third position methyl, and these are the substitution. The parent is possessing 5 carbon atoms, and the 5 carbon atoms at the second position it possesses a double bond with an acid derivative. So the name of this acid is 2-pentenoate. 2-pentenoate. This is the intermediate we are getting. The 2-pentenoate is undergoes an addition reaction because of the presence of a double bond. So it undergoes addition reaction because of the presence of this double bond. The pi bond is very unstable. So how it undergoes addition reactions is in the presence of HCN. The HCN is dissociated as H plus and Cn minus. Just it undergoes an addition reaction. There is addition of an hydrogen cyanide to the double bond which is located at second and third position. Add cyanide to the third carbon atom, H plus to the second carbon atom, and write down the product as C2H5 C CH3 cyanide, single bond CH Cn C double bond O C2H5. This is the final product we are getting. And the next step is the cyanide is undergoes an hydrolysis. Next step is hydrolysis is the next step. Upon hydrolysis, what happens is these two cyanides are converted into an carboxylic acids with the loss of ammonia, and here there is a breakdown of this ester linkage, and this is also converted into an acid. And finally by the hydrolysis step we are getting both the cyanides are converted into acid, the ester is also converted into an acid with the loss of an alcohol, and finally it gives a molecule as C2H5 CH3, here COOH, and next one is CHCOOH, and here also COOH. It consisting of 3 carboxylic acids. So next step is decarboxylation. By the decarboxylation there is a loss of this carbon dioxide is next step, as well as upon decarboxylation the obtained molecule with these 2 carboxylic groups we have to convert into amides simply by adding 2 molecules of ammonia. add 2 molecules of ammonia, as well as it undergoes a loss of 1 molecule of carbon dioxide. It is converted into C2H5, CH3, here C double bond O, NH2, as well as CH with the loss of CO2. It also possesses one more H here, as well as C double bond O and NH2. This is the amide derivative we are getting. Okay, so next step is deamination with the loss of ammonia molecule as NH3. This is possible upon heating. Upon heating, simply it undergoes loss of ammonia, and finally it gives a final product as CH3, C2H5, CH2, C double bond O, here also C double bond O with NH, nothing but ethosuximide. So this is the final structure of ethosuximide. Just I repeat the synthesis. And the first one is ethyl methyl ketone reacts with ethyl cyanoacetate. There is a loss of n water in the presence of piperidine. It is a type of Knoevenagel condensation, and finally it gives an ethyl 2-cyano 3-methyl 2-pentanoate. So because of this double bond, just it undergoes addition reaction in the presence of hydrogen cyanide and gives an cyanide derivative. So which upon hydrolysis, the hydrolysis occurred for 3 molecules. One is both the cyanides. So just there is a loss of n water with the cyanide. Upon hydrolysis always converted into carboxylic acids, as well as this ester is also breakdown and gives an alcohol as well as an acid group. And the next step is it undergoes an decarboxylation. First step is decarboxylation. Second step is an addition of an ammonia, and finally both the carboxylic groups are converted into respective amide derivatives. Both the molecules simply undergoes an cyclization. By heating by the loss of an ammonia, and it gives a molecule nothing but ethosuximide. It is a succinamide derivative which is the drug of choice in the treatment of absence seizures. Thank you.